It's now 9:08 on your Tuesday morning. We're so excited because our friend Alec Naiman is back in the kitchen with us, Joe, but it's all for a good cause, too.
That's right. Cindy is here with us as well. We're talking about feeding the Gulf Coast. Good morning to both of y'all.
Good morning. Why am I the shortest guy in that picture?
Oh, we're both standing on platforms.
I want the audience to know that.
That's all it is. Cindy, good to see you as well.
Hey, it's so good to be here.
Are you, like us, disappointed in the low amount of food that Alec brought this morning?
I'm just so impressed with how good everything smells already.
It's incredible. If you haven't seen Alec on the show before, he always brings food to feed the entire cast and crew here at Fox 10, and we greatly appreciate that. And we just don't want to feed us here, Alec. We want to feed the Gulf Coast.
That's what we're here for, feeding the Gulf Coast Food Bank and our Gourmet Chef Challenge, which is coming up in the next couple of months, right?
It is, yeah.
All right, tell us a little bit about that.
All right, so this year's Chef Challenge is our 23rd annual. This is our only fundraising event. This year's event will be hosted April 13th at the Gulf Coast at the Mobile Convention Center. And what we have is a wonderful competition of local chefs and restaurants in the area competing in categories of best appetizer, entree, and dessert, all for a good cause to raise money to support our mission.
One of the tastiest events you will ever attend. So if folks want to look ahead, maybe get their reservations or tickets, can they do that already?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So they can visit our website, feedingthegulfcoast.org. Individual tickets are $75, or you can buy a pair for $125.
All right, you don't want to miss that.
I might say you'll get your money's worth. There's more food. There's 20-something different chefs, which we'll share their names in the next segment, of course.
All right, that sounds good. You've got some rack of lamb here to start us off, Al.
Yeah, I've already hit it with a little olive oil, so I'm gonna come with a little balsamic vinegar. You know, this is kind of what it's all about. We're gonna start with the rack of lamb, but we're gonna finish with some mahi-mahi, okay? Hey.
All right, because rack of lamb wasn't enough for this morning, so we got to do mahi-mahi as well. So you're never short on garlic either, I realize.
Well, you know, listen, I live with some vampires, and they're rough to handle, so garlic is my go-to.
You got to be prepared.
All right, look, we're putting some lemon zest and some garlic. You know, we're gonna hit it with some salt and pepper and stuff. Look at that, making a mess.
A lot of different ways to prepare a rack of lamb. How do you settle on this method?
Well, this is just with garlic and herb. That's what I call this. I do a Grecian one, I do an Italian one, and I do just a good old American, eat it like you like it, you know, kind of thing.
What is that? You put ketchup on it? It's American?
Well, you know, whatever suits your fancy, you know.
Some barbecue sauce?
Yeah, look. We're going to do this, and then all we're going to do is throw it in the oven.
Okay.
We got to give it a little color there, you know.
You need some help for me to open the oven door?
See, it's good to have all these herbs at your disposal.
Paprika?
Well, you know.
Was that paprika or chili powder?
That's paprika.
Oh, paprika.
Paprika.
Okay.
That's right. I don't know where you from.
Got to pronounce every syllable in there. Alec, if folks want to learn more about Naiman's Catering and all that you have to offer, tell us about that.
Oh, well, listen, we just came off a big holiday season. We're into the Senior Bowl and Mardi Gras now, and of course we like to do weddings and after rehearsals and all that kind of good stuff. And of course we like to participate with all the community and all these different galas and events. So call us at 473-3900. Somebody will answer the phone.
Any event that needs food, Naiman's can be there, right?
Absolutely.
All right, that sounds like a game plan. We'll talk more about that. We'll talk more about feeding the Gulf Coast. You can get your tickets now. You don't want to miss this fantastic evening out of delicious food from so many of the area's best chefs. All right, Chelsea.
Well, we are back in the kitchen with Alec Naiman with Naiman's Catering and also with Cindy Baggett with Feeding the Gulf Coast. You are cooking up something delicious for us today, and so I want to go ahead and start off first by talking about what are you doing right now?
We're getting ready to cook. Going to sear a little mahi-mahi. Okay,
Mahi-mahi.
I was going to grill it, but unfortunately it's a little cold, so we're going to do it inside. Do a little mahi-mahi, then we'll ultimately saute some spinach and some onions and tomatoes to serve with the mahi-mahi. It's going to be really good.
And I can tell you it smells delicious. So what kind of marinade do you have in it right now?
I started with a little olive oil. We're going to hit it with a little lemon juice. Ooh, got lots of lemon there. All right. We're going to come with a little garlic. This is very simple recipes. Here, just salt, pepper, and garlic. Yeah. Be gracious like this, you know. Act like you like it. And we'll hit it with that, and we'll put a little paprika, because that gives us a little color, and we like color. Makes him.
Awesome. So you're going to go ahead and start searing that there. And Cindy, I want to go ahead and talk about the purpose of why you guys are here today, and that's to benefit Feeding the Gulf Coast. So what can you tell us about the benefits of what Feeding the Gulf Coast does?
Right, so Feeding the Gulf Coast is the food bank that serves this community. We're really here to serve the 1 in 6 individuals and 1 in 4 children right here along the central Gulf Coast who are facing food insecurity. In 2022, we provided more than 29 million meals for people who are facing food insecurity, as individuals, families, seniors with nowhere else to turn. And so events like Chef Challenge really support our efforts to do that.
So it's doing something for a great cause here on the Gulf Coast, and you can see more about that Chef Challenge. And right now we're out of time. We're going to be back with you guys here in just a little bit, but really quickly, if someone wants to learn more about Feeding the Gulf Coast, how can they do that?
So they can visit feedingthegulfcoast.org and learn more about our event or more about how they can get involved with our organization.
Perfect. And I can tell you this smells delicious. So excited to see what else Mr. Naaman here is going to be cooking up. And we're going to visit with you again, Cindy, here in a little bit to learn more about Feeding the Gulf Coast. All of that's coming up soon. Chelsea.
Hey, as long as they're making food, I don't care what they're called. But we've got our good friend Alec Naaman with us and Cindy Baggett with Feeding the Gulf Coast. Guys, it's good to be in the kitchen with you.
Man, thanks for having us.
And lucky for me, I get to wrap it all up and try some stuff.
Came at the perfect time.
I know, I sure did. Alec, what are you doing now?
Well, we finished off the mai. Of course, got the lamb out of the oven. And we're going to saute some spinach, tomatoes, onions, and all that to go with the mai.
Oh, man.
It's a wonderful dish.
This sounds awesome. So while Alec is doing that, Cindy, tell me about Feeding the Gulf Coast, what you guys have going on, and about this event that is coming up.
Yeah, so we are looking forward to our 23rd annual Chef Challenge on April 13th from 6 to 9 at the Mobile Convention Center. And the event really supports our mission. You know, we're really out there in the community working through our child nutrition programs, senior boxes, mobile pantry distributions, just to support the need for those in the community who are facing hunger.
Yeah.
And we're so excited to be featuring some amazing chefs, just like Alec Naaman and Naaman's Catering. They've been such a long-time partner with us, and we're just really looking forward to the event.
Yeah, so the event is actually a few months away. It's going to be on April 13th. If folks are watching at home and they're thinking, yep, I need to eat all of this delicious food for a good cause, how can they do that?
So they can visit our website, feedingthegulfcoast.org, and purchase tickets. We still also have some sponsorships available. I will tell you that the event sold out weeks in advance last year. So I encourage anyone who's interested to visit our website, feedingthegulfcoast.org, and get their tickets now.
Oh, this is going to be so delicious. And again, it's all for a good cause. So you want to go ahead and visit their website. Alec, what you got going
we
on?
have some great chefs, too. I mean, Billy
Yeah?
E's Bacon
No,
going
he's
to be
returning,
there. I'm
that's
sure
right.
he's going to have, man, plenty about Billy's.
We love Billy. He comes on the show a lot.
Yeah, he's
He
great.
won
I
last
love
year.
him.
He won in one of our categories
He's
last year.
great. And we got the Battle House chefs are participating with
That's
us.
right.
We've got, of course,
Noble
our good
South.
friend Cecil from the
Yep.
Salvation Army. He'll be there with us. We'll have Noble South, right?
Uh-huh.
And Jerusalem Cafe. Look at all that spinach. Y'all think y'all can eat that spinach?
I think we
Gosh,
can.
who else we got? We've got...
Tammy's Old Dutch is
yeah,
returning.
oh,
She's
yeah.
always the favorite.
Hey, listen, I'll be hanging out at the ice cream parlor.
That's right.
You know where to find Alec. He's not going to be cooking. He's going to be eating some ice cream, but he will, of course, be there as well. Alec, if someone's watching, we were just talking, Mardi Gras season is so busy for you and your team, but if they want to book you, maybe for a Mardi Gras event, wedding, whatever it may be, how can they do that?
We like all of that. Well, listen, just call us 473-3900. Look us up on the web at namanscatering.com. Give us a like on Facebook because we like that kind of stuff. And I don't know, we're just having a good time. With us, it's all about service, you know,
But see,
presentation.
And I think that's why your food and your culture is so different at your company. Like, it's not just about serving food and getting it on the plate. You love what you do, and you have a good time while doing
I've
it.
got a great team of people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to get this many people to act like they act. They just are great. They care about what they do. They make me look good.
That's
I
important.
just got to tell you, you know, I can't love them enough, you know. So
Aw.
I'm thankful for them, and I don't do this by myself. Matter of fact, I do the least of all of them. And what they do for us, I tell you, I take my hat off to my team, my staff. They make
Love
me
that.
look great.
Well, you bring the humor too. You keep it lighthearted, so that's why we keep you around. We love you
Oh, yeah.
guys, and we're so grateful.
I'm not the disciplinary guy. I got
Don't
people
go
to
to
handle
Alex.
that kind of stuff.
He'll give you a free pass every single time. So, all right, I just tried this mahi, Alec.
Is it
It's
good?
amazing.
I can fix
oh
you
my
a plate.
Gosh.
Wait for the spinach.
I know.
Spinach is good.
I'm gonna wait for that, but
Look,
we are gonna go ahead. What are
Finish
you
it off
adding
with
in
a
there?
little lemon juice. How about
Oh
that?
man, this is going to be
A little garlic.
delicious.
How about that?
I can't wait for it. We're going to show you the finished product of this lamb, but also this mahi with spinach coming up on Studio 10. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Hey,
you.
I'm sure
We
we'll hear
appreciate
from
it.
you
Yeah.
before the actual event itself. But remember to go ahead and get your tickets. It's always good seeing you, my friend. Thank you
too.
for this
You
delicious
too. God
food.
bless you with your new baby.
Thank
too.
you, Jen.